making a video after the end of the trail. So, and away we go. Well, I'm going to have a little bit of an overlap here. This is the trail that goes up from the beginning of Lambs Canyon. We're going to be literally going right above Massacre Canyon on the right hand side. This is an impromptu. Shut my door. I got a 1989 Jeep Cherokee Pioneer. It's a two-door, which is basically like driving a Camaro off-road. If you guys know, these doors are about 3 feet long each, so I had to shut my door again. Well, I was getting ready to go up to the Badlands on the left-hand side before you get to Beaumont and just go do some wheeling because it's not too hot yet, and had a lot of work to do, and then just want to go blow off some steam. Got some dead mouse planned. Hopefully you can hear me over it. And the gate was open to this side. There were no trespassing signs, no restrictions other than this is a wildlife preserve. So they don't want you going over 10 miles an hour day or night. They want your headlights on day or night. So I got my headlights on. I'm in 4 low. And we're going to just have a little scenic trail ride that was not planned for this side of the hill because I haven't been up this side that I can remember. I might have taken my dirt bike up here one time, a long time ago. I did see a little trail ride that some guys did on those little, I forget what they call them. They're Honda street dual sport type bikes. I think one of them was running on knobbies, one of them was running on like a dual sport. They did this not too long ago, probably about a month ago, and actually I don't know, I don't remember when they posted it, but this is the beginning of June. Pardon me for not recalling the exact date, but it's Sunday, first Sunday of June. Running the trail probably through the upper backside of Saboba above Massacre Canyon, and I'm going to be driving, if I'm not already driving, under the Big S for San Jacinto up on the left here. And it just rained the last big time about a week ago, so I'm not too concerned about fire hazard. I don't drive in the weeds because I do have a Cadillac converter on this. Everything's remounted. I already got some mud on the tires. I'm going to end up getting some more mud on them unless I decide to straddle. Nope, I'm in the mud. So I'll do some narrating here and there, but I'm just going to kind of chill out, cruise in the low gears. I might cruise in the window. Roll up the window now. I'll let you know once I see any landmarks or if there's any skid marks to be made from any steep parts of the trail, but I have no idea if this is anything really difficult or not until I get to the west. I know the trails up here because I used to have property in Rancho Encino, club area. But I don't know how far I've been down this trail before. I probably have gone all the way down to the gate at some point, but I don't recall. So. And I do have plenty of water and food and a couple of coats. I have recovery equipment. The only thing I didn't bring is my sidearm, which I normally do if I'm going to be anywhere near a reservation. As people know, I'm all about I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, because if I get caught somewhere and it's a difference between life and death, I'd rather have my gun with me and not need it than need it and not have it. And if I get in trouble, you usually got to be alive to be in trouble, so there's always a chance of me getting back out of trouble as long as I still got a heartbeat. So I'll try and avoid the res, but who knows, I might end up down at the Oaks, which is the back part of Saboba. But I'm definitely not going to drive into the sports coliseum area. They usually have a bunch of booby traps, like big, heavy, broken bottles. Hold on, my buddy's calling me who I was going to invite to go. Maybe I can get him to go after all, but I think he's going to work tonight. Hey, guess what trail I'm on right now and recording as we speak? No, I'm just above Massacre Canyon, that gate that's always closed on the way up to like Lance Canyon, Beaumont. There's a gate on the right side. It's open, and there's no signs that say no trespassing. It just says that it's an ecological and wildlife reserve, that not to go over 15 or 20 miles an hour, and you have to have headlights on. So I'm like, wow, I was just going to go up to the Badlands where you and me and Dave went, and now I'm on a trail I've never been on before, at least not this part of it going in. But this is that trail that those guys on those little what are those Honda motorcycles, the one I was looking at in Vegas that I was going to buy? Like a Pug? Not a Pug. Brom. Yeah, I sent you a video. Oh crap, that looks cool. There's a rock on the side of the mountain over here in a ravine that's completely broken open, and it looks like there's a geode in it, but it's like the size of a freaking Volkswagen. Oh, I'm looking down Massacre Canyon right now. Oh, this is crazy. No, I didn't know what time you had to go to bed or what time you had to work tonight. I was going to see if you wanted to... Oh, this is crazy. This is like the Grand Canyon over here. But I didn't know if you wanted to take the Jeeps out, because I'm just going to be out for a couple hours. Somebody's supposed to meet me at the shop to buy some tires, but everybody else is like this week on for up. So. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have a signal going down in a canyon. Alright, yeah, I probably lost you. I'll call you in a bit if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Nope. I might have to use the... Okay, that was my buddy who I was going to invite to go, but he didn't sound like he was thinking about coming. But I do have my two-way radio with me that I might turn on here. Let's see. I might text him in a minute, because a text will actually go through eventually. Hold on. Oh, I got no network connection, so I can't even do voice to text. Okay, I'm just turning on the two-way radio, the ham radio right now. So I'm gonna see if my buddy gets my text eventually. When I do get service, I'll probably end up getting service periodically. So don't mean to be wasting your time watching this. Oh, geez. But I'm just curious if I can get to him. Oh, it says driving at night prohibited. So let's see here. Yeah, I was just telling him while I'm driving through this, looks like the Grand Canyon here. Hey, do you have your radio on? I might end up breaking this up into several segments, because if I have to stop to go out and scout my trail, I'm not sure if I'm actually on the trail right now. And I'm going to turn on the GPS in a minute, but I've got so much stuff plugged in. I've got 3 devices plugged in to keep the batteries up, and this two-way radio, and but anyways, so if I do have to stop to readjust or find a different channel, I'll actually put the videos in order of made when I upload them, and then that way you'll be able to see where I'm at and what I'm doing. Got my antenna on, and I think everything's tight, so I might have to scan some channels real quick to see the radio's actually working. Let's see. Probably gonna have to try and find a repeater to go through, because I'm too far away to actually go car to car with him, even if he gets out in his truck to listen to his base station. But I think he has a base station in his Jeep and his big truck. So the truck he has is the one that we took out to Vegas that you could see at the party car, and Roxanne was out there with. He actually towed the party car out there initially, and then on the way back, he towed Roxanne, and I drove the party car, so I could give them both a chance to stretch their legs. So we'll see if he gets this message in a minute, because my phone will tell me if the message wasn't sent, and I might even be able to call him. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to get out and see if that cave-in is undercut, because I'm not going to drive over it. sketchy, to say the least. So I'm gonna forego going that way at the moment. See if I can get a good place to turn around, because both sides here have been caved in. So I'm gonna end up doing an Austin Powers 27-point turn here. I might even have to take it out of 4 alone because I'm all locked up. Ground's loose enough. At least if you see me disappear down to China, I'll be able to have it on video. Oh, yeah, the gears are groaning. Somebody's already filled that in, backfilled that a little bit. So, all right, let's see if anybody got the message. I can't tell. Got somebody blowing me up about buying tires on Offer Upright. See if I can respond to them. They'll tell me if I have service. No, I don't have any service, so okay. Alright, well, I was able to respond to him, but I'm not taking this trail that I'm on. I'm going to go down to the fork, see which forking way we're going to go. So, if I find out he's going to come out with his Jeep, I might stop the video and just kind of explore a little bit, and then rewind back to where I started, and then we'll do the video, because I'd actually rather have somebody with me, for one, if I'm not armed, and two, if I'm out here on unfamiliar territory. I'm sure this is fine, but anything can happen. It's about 85 or 90 degrees right now. It's going to progressively get cooler, but without any phone reception, I'll have to pull out my list of channels to use a repeater from around here to be able to get out in case of an emergency. And anything can happen, especially all the washouts I've seen on the way up to Silent Valley. And the big sinkhole that's over there, kind of wild, in Pine Cove. So we've definitely got some radio interference from somebody's repeater right now, because I'm trying to squelch through, but it doesn't seem to be happening. We'll try and go this way first and see where it goes. If it's not actual trail, then I'm going to have to go back up to where I was, but I just didn't feel comfortable driving across something that was washed out on both sides, and it was actually undercut. So either water had traveled under, I'm pretty sure water traveled under it, so that means that there's a void that has either collapsed and been filled in already, or hasn't collapsed yet and hasn't filled in, which is why the road is still at the same height, which means me driving over it might just be, I think we're ending up in Master Canyon here. But I'm not seeing as many dirt bike tracks on this road I'm on, which may or may not be a good sign. I think I see like maybe 3 or 4, and if I look real closely, I bet if this trail doesn't actually go anywhere, that means that those are probably duplicate tracks from the same bikes that have gone down and found nowhere to really go, and then just they backtracked and went out the other way. They saw more motorcycle tracks on the trail I just came off of than I do here. So this might be just a dead end but I'd like to see that rock I was telling my buddy about. There's a rock up here on the ravine to the right, which if I get out, I'll stop recording with the tablet and I'll record with the phone if I climb up to try and see this rock. It looks like a huge rock that got split in half and has voids in it, kind of like a geode. Not necessarily a crystal or quartz geode or anything, but it really looked impressive. But a lot of things from a distance look a lot better than up close. Kind of like those caltransvestites. You see a girl you think's cute, a flagger, when you're driving down these California highways, and there's a song about pulling up and seeing that she's kind of rough and got an Adam's apple, and if it's end of shift, she's already got a 5 o'clock shadow. So you got to be careful what you wish for, because when it comes in perspective, she might want everything you got, but she got more in her package than you want in your package. I hate to break it to everybody, but we're exit only here, so this is kind of a cool little trail. There's a big canyon over on the side. Yeah, my phone is telling me error. Something went wrong, please try again. So
Upper low over Soka will keep daytime temperatures below normal, with the potential of a few late day and evening thunderstorms over mountains.
We've got the Weather Channel on the ham radio now.
Will move into Arizona by Tuesday, resulting in a warming trend through Wednesday along with dry weather conditions.
Oh wow!
A developing upper level trough along the back/south.
Oh.
West Coast sleep this week will result in settled cool Thursday through next weekend, but dry weather will likely continue. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for San Bernardino and Riverside County valleys to inland and...
Alright, well we even lost the Weather Channel, but I gotta do some rock crawling over here. We're already in 4 low. You know what? This might not be a good idea because there's probably quicksand down here. I'm going to turn around before I find out that my flotation tires are not as flotation is going to need to be. But let's see. Turn around a bit. And I'm getting good at these. I'll figure out how to do a rock curt down here. Yeah, I feel that we're sinking just a little bit, so don't know if I'm going to be able to make the turn to the left, so I'm going to have to be a little creative here. So anyways, what I was saying is that the guy on OfferUp didn't get my message that just said okay, so I've obviously got a little bit of driving. Oh gosh, that was my diff. And make sure I didn't peel my diff cover off real quick, because that was nasty. That was just nasty. Oh. Nope, we're good. I just scraped one of my shock mounts, which are actually armored. I've got skid plates pretty much all over the bottom of the Jeep. My gas tank has a skid plate. My transfer case has a skid plate. My diffs aren't covered, but I try not to smack my diff cover on anything directly. So, anyways. see signs that are telling me that people are going from one direction to the other, and the signs are only pointing this way, so they're pointing away from me, so they'd be seen. Let's see what this sign on the left says.
Oh, bullet holes in it. Boundary State Wildlife Area.
It's just protected. As it says, restricted to travel. It just says 20 miles an hour, no night travel, and headlights on. So we're good. So let's see what we end up with. This just does not look like a trail. Ooh, there we go. Man, that sucker is deep. That is probably about a 2-foot deep crosscut in the trail. I got a feeling if I were to get out there, there'd be a bunch of motorcycle broken lever ends and some maybe some lenses if it's a dual sport, and maybe some broken egos. And my phone just keeps telling me errors, so it's not sending anything. Oh, well, Lee got my, okay, he's telling me what frequency is on, so I'm gonna try typing in what he's on. Let's see. Got his channel now, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach him. So, hey, you got yours on? I think I'm way too far away. Actually, we're going up in elevation now, which I kind of wanted to stay down there near the creek bed, but I'm going to go up to some elevation and see not only if I get a cell phone signal, but if I get car to car. If not, we'll have to use one of the repeaters, and I have to have my I think I got my ham radio license number. I remember most of it, but I don't want to say it wrong. And I'm starting to get responses phone, so I think I got a signal now. I'm gonna go just a little higher. I think this is actually taking me up to the backside of the trying to think of the S up on the San Jacinto Mountain here. So I do see a lot more tire tracks, but I do got a couple pools and ravines to go through. Bear with me. Ooh, we are twisted up. I got a wheel in there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that one was off camber, outside a turn, cross-cut ravine, about probably a foot and a half deep. It was exaggerated because of the angle of the road. I don't see very much traffic even on this. But, hey, can you hear me? Sure. I'll probably have to check my antenna and make sure it's tight. I'm pretty sure it is. I remember checking it a little bit ago. Hey man, I got your message on the text. It took a minute because I was down in the riverbed. There's actually water down there. It's kind of cool. I drove through for a while, but I thought, great, all I need to find is a sinkhole under the creek bed or riverbed. I don't know what it is. But I'm going up to basically, I guess, where the S is, the backside, which I've never been to. But just give me a call back if you get a chance. I got my radio on and I'll wait to hear from you. I'm getting enough elevation. I might be able to talk to you on the radio pretty soon. Alright, yeah, I just left him a message to let him know I got his message. I tried to call him. Hey, can you hear me on your radio yet? Hey.
Where does this go?
Oh, you guys are street legal?
Yeah.
You can go on to Lambs Canyon from here, but otherwise it goes like behind Zaboba. It'll take you to like Silent Valley. If you want to go, you know where Silent Valley is? It's in Idlewild. Have you ever heard of Rancho Encino Country Club? Where are you guys from?
Oh, I live right there. We came all the way out to
Oh yeah, I've done that before. I used to have an XR650 RL3, and man, I've been everywhere up here. But it kind of sucks to be on four wheels. But what huh? Oh, I've been down there. It's cool. Yeah, yeah. All that area. If you see a black SUV, find a steep hill. Just go up it. They'll write you a ticket. It might be white too. If it's just all plain white, it's probably security too. Yeah, because there's no point trying to chase you because they're not going to get you. I run from them all the time because it's like, well, why stop and find out when I can just act like I didn't see them? You know, and this, it's different because I can go places where they can't go, but I got to find them first. Oh yeah, yeah. There's places like I've been on Lockheed Martin. There's a place where they've got the missile silos. You been over that? Did you go under? Go inside? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's stuff all over. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. I did that with this, and it was like hopping, and then I was like, I backed up. It's funny, I couldn't go up it, and then I had the air conditioner on. I thought I'll try one more time. Just having the air conditioner on pulled enough power from the motor to keep it from wheel hopping, and I got up there. It was hard because I tried to go backwards. It just, my Toyota would go, but this thing has like major torque and a lot of traction, but it's so short I could actually feel the front wheels trying to come off. And when I went back, I had S'd my leaf springs from just the torque twist. Because when I got the wheel hop, I was like, okay, I almost got it, and I kept lowering the tire pressure. I ended up driving home on like 7 pounds just so I could grab because it was dry and dusty. Now it's nice because it just rained. And I went through the mud a couple of times. The last time I've been through mud was when it actually rained. I got to clean the Jeep, and I'm like, I saw this gate's open. The gate's open, and there's no signs that say any restriction. They just say it's a wildlife reserve. Don't go over 20 miles an hour and don't drive at night. So I was like, I'm going. I was going to go up to the Badlands on the other side, or I was going to go out up to what is that? You know where all the waterfalls are up there on your way up to, what is that called? Matter of fact, I'm going to stop this for a second, smoke a cigarette.